All right, nice looking morning here. Pretty flat. Gonna give it to about noon. Pretty as it gets. Ooh, beautiful day out here, man. Headed off the beach. Gonna, just push out. Spent like 20-30 minutes on the beach. There's a lot of bait. Really small, I think glass minnows or small pogies, but not enough to make me want to commit. So let's blast out and see what we can find. I see some Spanish out there. This could be a false albacore though. Did see some big. Like pretty big fish. Don't know why they won't eat. All right, well, let's keep trolling a little bit. Sure, we'll find something eventually here. Glass minnow. Beautiful out here. Trolling that mighty fish glass minnow jig. Let's see. Doesn't feel very big, but vanish. Yeah, you don't want to get cut by these guys. Something bigger. Not seeing too much surface life, so I'll take what I get, the good and the bad together. It's this little glass minnow jig. Side hooked, yeah. That single hook is nice. What are you doing? Get out of here. Don't do it. Look like a sandbar shark. All right, let's keep this guy. Around 21, 22 inches. They do start to get a little bit more of a fillet. You know what? I do think those single hooks will keep bigger fish pinned better, but they will miss a lot of fish that are smaller than this mackerel. But that's not bad. Okay, all the small mackerel we want. Small bluefish maybe? A little bit luckier. Perfect. I'm gonna use this guy's live bait. I feel like he might get eaten. Somebody's gonna tell me in this video, oh man, it wasn't legal. I could guarantee you this fish is legal. Only trouble here is getting him in the water. Alrighty, I'm slow trolling that Spanish mackerel. Let's see if we get that. I think that was him. I think that Guggen rig I tied might have not held up on me there. No, rig held up. Fish is gone. Alright, that's good to know. The Spanish mackerel got bit. I don't see much bait now. Get it? That might be a shark though. It's gonna be mine. Either way, I think we'd... No, he's there, whatever he is. Shark, 100%. I hope I eat my words though. This is 9 times out of 10 how king mackerel goes for me. We're using this lighter gauge wire so he won't get the whole rig in him. So, yeah. Yeah, this is a king mackerel rig. A lot of people don't understand it. I get it. But that's how it goes. Those sharks are not threatened one bit, though, that particular species. He'll be okay. There are 12 to 14-inch Spanish everywhere, so just caught another one, put him back out. This is the easiest, you know. Usually the Spanish are a little too big. There's a lot of those just, 13 inchers too in the mix. So that's cool. Going with shark. Shark. That was something different. Was that in Spanish? Every now and they'll bite your line or your swivels too. So. That's who I needed. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. I don't know if any of it's the right stuff, though. That's my question. I think that's my last king mackerel rig. Try something different after that. Are they just following that jig and not eating it? They're kind of frustrating. I think I cleared the last shark finally. It's the longest I've gone in the last 30 minutes without getting killed by one. I don't know if I have this in me for a full day. Did have one better bite trolling that epoxy jig though. No idea. Could be something good. Couldn't tell. I was going fast, man. So, this wasn't a slow speed fish. Big bluefish. What? What are you doing out here? I guess so. That's kind of cool. We're getting like a real nice big run of these guys. I haven't caught one in the ocean out in the Carolinas in a very long time. I mean, it's not unheard of, obviously, but this has been a long time. Chopper. What would be, you know, if I wasn't up in the Outer Banks the other day, I would have been super pumped to see a couple big blues out here. But to see it now, I'm like, I wouldn't say I'm disappointed. I'm actually pleasantly, it's like, that's really pleasant surprise to catch big blues. Man, these things fight. At the end of the day, man, say what you want. Wow, look how much fray I've got on my leader. Chopper. Get to the chopper. It's a big one, dude. Picking up all sorts of bait, too. Hey, in my book, in my cookery book, it's just as good as a king mackerel. Book of kook. Got him. The Book of Kook. That's a big bluefish, man. It's a big angry bluefish missing his tail. You want him?
No.
Okay.
Thank you.
I got the no thank you. That was kind of cool.
What, like 8 pounds?
Probably like 8 to 10, yeah. Take a quick measurement. 34 inches. All right. That was cool. It's cool to see a run of those here, man. I really dig it. Let's see, we got another one, man. I don't know. I was trying to tie a knot. I wish I could say if there was structure, if I marked them, but I'll go back over those lines again, see if we get another one. So now I'm catching this size bluefish hand over fist. And that's typical size. All right, I guess we gotta move on from this side too. It's covered in great bait size bluefish. So I'm getting close to wrapping up my day, honestly. Who knows? There's plenty of bait out here though. It's quite lively until that shutdown happened about 10 a.m. Definitely felt pretty fishy out. Didn't see any cobia or anything like that. Saw probably a dozen sharks for the day, mostly smaller ones, and actually never seen them launch a jet ski through the surf here. It's gonna be interesting. Ooh. It's pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I've been working on something here. I'm not great at this. I find most of these mackerel, if they are feeding on stuff like glass minnows, they do seem to taste better. I'm not a huge fan of them when they pick up a diet of primarily of pogies, but that's a really clean looking, pretty fillet. The lighting's not great. I'm sorry, people at home. Missed a little spot right there. So I've tried this, doing it kind of like the salmon method, but mackerel, even though it's an oily fish, it's a bit too lean. I'm gonna weigh these mackerel fillets out. 14 ounces of mackerel, about 7 ounces. Brown sugar, salt. I use the kosher salt. Since I'm just kind of getting familiar with these preps, I'm going with more basic stuff. But yeah, just a good amount of dill. Should go more dill? What do you think? Let's go.
Yeah. Well.
I think the flesh side is more important, obviously, to have that be more well covered than the skin side, since we're not eating the skin. But anyway, so we just wrap that up. Next thing we're gonna do here is, so the salt's gonna create some liquid. What I want to do here quickly is just poke a few holes in here. I guess you can save time. Okay. We need to create something that gives a little weight. Probably should have used the shallower, but anyway, let's figure this out. I did it for 24 hours, it was way too long before. So 8 hours should do good.
Oh yeah.
What's going on here? Alright, what was it, 8 hours? About 8 to 10. And you're not supposed to typically rinse a fish, saltwater fish, with fresh water, but it was sitting in salt for 8 hours, so it'll be just fine. We've got a couple people coming over, so doing a nice little mackerel thing. All right, so they don't have to, since they won't have to watch me do 50 mackerel little crostinis.
Green onions and dill and cream cheese.
Get it.
So good. I want to try a piece, just the.
You go for it.
Ooh, I like it. It's more chewy than I was expecting, but
It's not quite as soft as salmon gets. I know. I noticed that.
But it's so good.
Deep in thought. I'm doing 9.5 out of 10 for me. Very few preps that that's a 9.5, yeah. Of everything I've done, yeah, I really like that one. 9.5 out of 10. Fishing for Spanish mackerel, I'd probably give it like a 7. It's fun. That prep is my favorite way I've had Spanish mackerel. Yeah, smoke's great, but I think this is better. My opinion. Everyone's got one. So thanks for watching. I'll catch up with you guys in the next video.